Hello, this is Max. Today, I will tell you a story about how a teenager found a frozen ancient man in his backyard. After thawing him out and teaching him, the ancient man managed to charm everyone, including the girls. You can subscribe to the channel after watching. It helps us a lot in realizing the content. In the prehistoric era, a primitive man and his partner sought refuge in a cave during an ice age. Witnessing his partner shivering, he selflessly covered her with animal fur to keep her warm and attempted to start a fire with a stick and a stone. However, an earthquake abruptly shook the cave, causing it to collapse and bury the couple deep within. Fast forward to 1992, a geeky teenager named Dave Morgan, driven by a burning desire to gain popularity at school, is awakened by an earthquake in Los Angeles. Eager to achieve his goal, Dave begins digging a pool in his backyard with the intention of hosting a prom after party. His hippie best friend, Stony Brown, shows up but declines Dave's request for assistance, uninterested in seeking popularity. Dave's sister, Tina, voices her disagreement with his plan, deeming it absurd and predicting that nobody will even swim in the pool. Despite Stoney's efforts to dissuade him by pointing out that his childhood crush, Robin Sweeney, won't attend the prom with him, Dave remains resolute in his determination to host a pool party. He aspires to become the prom king, leaving high school as a legendary figure and considering his time there a triumph. Upon arriving at Encino High School, Dave and Stoney spot Robin, who appears to be flirting with the school jock, Matt Wilson. Observing the couple, Dave questions what Robin sees in the bully. In their history class with Mr. Brush, the teacher discusses the Ice Age, prompting Dave to glance at Robin, which leads to a confrontational exchange with Matt. During class, the teacher introduces the concept of the Cro-Magnon man, and Ella makes a lighthearted joke about dating one. However, the teacher clarifies that the Cro-Magnon man is not an ideal choice due to their reputation for brutality. After school, Dave and Stoney continue their backyard excavation and stumble upon a prehistoric bowl. As they examine the artifact, another earthquake occurs, causing the bowl to slip from Stoney's hands. Dave attempts to catch it and lands on a block of ice containing a frozen human. Rushing to share their discovery with Dave's mom, Betty, they are disregarded due to her phone call. Left with no assistance, the friends return to the excavation site and realize they have found a caveman. While Dave envisions fame and fortune, Stoney is content with the joy of the discovery itself. Dave manages to persuade Stoney by listing the things they could obtain with the money they might earn, and together they unearth the heavy ice block. Dave documents their finding with his camera, and they transport the frozen man to the garage. The following morning, they wake up outside the garage and discover that the caveman is still encased in ice. Dave takes another photo to capture the current state of their discovery. Later, at school, Dave eagerly tells Robin about the caveman, hoping to impress her. He invites her to see the finding, but she declines. Jealous Matt witnesses their interaction and proceeds to bully Dave with the help of his friends, Will and Phil. The bully humiliates Dave by stapling him to the bulletin board, slapping him, and writing derogatory words on his forehead with a marker. To further embarrass him, Matt triggers the fire alarm, attracting everyone's attention to Dave's predicament. In the garage, the ice finally thaws, freeing the caveman covered in mud. Disoriented by his unfamiliar surroundings, the caveman explores the backyard and accidentally hits himself in the face with a rake. Boris, the Morgan family's dog, approaches and sniffs the caveman, who tries to mimic the dog's sounds and touches him. Standing on a mound of dirt, the caveman gazes upon a suburban landscape. Upon hearing a helicopter, the caveman screams and climbs over the wall into the front yard, frightening a postman who drops a package on the caveman's shovel. Seeking refreshment, the caveman rings from a street gutter but quickly spits it out due to its unpleasant taste. Later, he attempts to attack a garbage truck with a shovel but is startled by its honking, prompting him to return to the Morgan's house. Inside the living room, he accidentally steps on the remote and turns on the TV, stumbling upon a show featuring primitive men dancing, which he imitates. Returning to the garage, Dave and Stoney discover that the caveman has disappeared. Stoney consoles his disappointed friend, suggesting that maybe it wasn't meant to be. Suddenly, they notice mud handprints on the sliding door and muddy streaks on the TV screen. The smoke alarm goes off, leading them to hurry upstairs to investigate. As they reach Dave's bedroom, smoke emerges from the door, urging them to finally open it. To their astonishment, they find the thawed caveman attempting to start a fire with a stick. Dave tries to introduce himself and Stoney to the caveman in a non-threatening manner, but the caveman remains frightened and backs himself into a corner, unable to understand their words. The ringing phone startles the caveman, causing him to grab a bat while Dave grabs his skateboard, fearing an attack. Dave instructs Stoney to answer the phone, but the caveman strikes it instead. The caveman then jumps on Dave's bed, seemingly calming down until the phone beeps again, triggering his panic. To distract the caveman, Stoney uses his lighter, mesmerizing the caveman with the flame. Intrigued, the caveman takes hold of the lighter, prompting Dave to teach him how to use it. Once the caveman grasps the concept, he uses it to continue his firemaking, but Dave interrupts him, instructing him with a firm no. Overjoyed by the new word, the caveman repeats it while jumping on Dave's bed, displaying his lack of manners. Dave offers to teach him proper behavior, noticing that others might attempt to steal the caveman and take credit for the discovery, leaving them outcasts forever. Later on, Dave and Stoney give the caveman a complete transformation, including a bath, brushing his teeth, a haircut, and new clothes. They introduce him to his own reflection, and Dave names him Link. They test Link's intelligence with a magic trick, teaching him to recognize his name and the names of Dave and Stoney. However, Link mistakenly identifies himself as Dave. Dave's parents arrive, prompting Dave to ask Stoney to take Link to the back and ring the doorbell while he distracts his parents. Stoney follows the instructions, but Link ends up taking Mr. Morgan's glasses, causing confusion. Dave improvises, telling his parents that Link is an exchange student from Estonia, and they reluctantly welcome him to stay. At Dave's room, Link notices a poster of a woman named Betty, and Link jokingly gestures as if he's touching her. They take a photo together. The next day, Dave enrolls Link as a senior at Encino High School, hoping that his presence will make them popular. Stoney, however, just wants to be friends with Link and not exploit him. Link's unique behavior attracts attention at school. He impresses Ella, Robin, and other students with his dancing, art, and charisma. He joins the computer club, and his skills are recognized. Link's primitive habits and interactions with Dave's family amuse and disgust different members. Dave takes advantage of Link's popularity to improve his own status. Dave and Stoney continue to guide Link in learning about human civilization and technology. On a museum field trip, Link becomes panicked when he encounters skeletons and dinosaur exhibits, causing Dave and Stoney to search for him. Eventually, Dave and Stoney discover Link feeling frustrated and creating fire in the prehistoric man installation at the museum. Realizing that Link has come to terms with his true identity, Stoney assures him that they are now his new family. The next morning, Link finds himself in a driver's education class, excited to finally have the opportunity to drive a real car. He is paired with Robin as his passenger, and Dave and Stoney rush to the field to assist Link when they witness his driving lesson. As Link drives the car around the campus, with the instructor trying to stop him, they end up on the main road. Eventually, Link gets the hang of it and impressively performs a perfect parallel park in front of a bar. Link heads into the bar, joining the dancing crowd, while Stoney engages in conversation with a group of adults over tequila. Dave and Robin enter the bar holding hands, but Robin eventually follows Link onto the dance floor. Meanwhile, Matt and his gang sneak into the school office to search for Link's records, only to discover that they belong to Boris the dog. This raises their suspicions about what the geeks are hiding. Suddenly, the police arrive at the bar and arrest Link and Dave. Stoney's new friends drop Robin off at her house, where she rejects Matt's prom invitation, stating that she wants to go with someone cooler. While in prison, Dave contacts Robin for his one phone call and asks her to prom, but she declines, expressing her desire to go with Link instead, breaking Dave's heart. Robin suggests they all go together, but Dave hangs up on her. As a result, Dave decides to take Link far away, and as he drives out of his house, Stoney spots him and follows. They reach a destination where Dave gives Link a backpack, skateboard, and coins to Player Mobile. A heated argument ensues between Dave and Stoney about Dave's treatment of Link, escalating into a physical fight. However, Link intervenes, reminding them that they are a family. They reconcile and share a hug before returning home to prepare for prom. On prom night, Dave helps Link get ready, but Dave is unable to attend due to being grounded. Meanwhile, Dave and Stoney have a drink in the backyard while Link goes with Robin. Matt and his gang sneak into Dave's bedroom and take the photographic evidence of Link as a caveman. Dave and Stoney chase after them, but an earthquake occurs. During the prom, Kim is about to announce Link as prom king, but Matt interrupts and reveals that Link is a caveman. Surprisingly, this revelation endears him to the crowd, who applauds him. Just as Matt is about to show the evidence, Dave arrives and attempts to grab it, but Matt punches him, causing him to fall to the dance floor. Witnessing this, Link retaliates by headbutting Matt, carrying him like a professional wrestler, and throwing him onto the prom cake. Meanwhile, Robin retrieves the photos. Following the incident, the school band plays, and Link takes over the dance floor, captivating the crowd with his moves and inspiring them to join in. After prom, Dave successfully hosts a pool party at his house, where he and Robin finally share a kiss. Meanwhile, Stoney and Link discover muddy handprints on the sliding door and notice smoke inside the house. Upstairs, they find a cave woman, who turns out to be Link's partner from the Ice Age. The couple reunites in a heartfelt moment, with Stoney joyously supporting them. After a dramatic transformation into modern clothes, the couple shares a kiss, embracing their newfound connection. So, what do you think of this movie? Write your thoughts in the comments under the video, and also do not forget to put a like and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye.